Hey, here comes the cars for the Roote Gaspar United 8's. And starting on the pole will be 22, Nick Holman out of Allenford for Thompson Machine and Millwrighting, Sauble Beach Motorsports, and Bruce Peninsula Carpentry. On the outside, 11, Matt Johnston for Davis Contracting, Matches Heating and Cooling, Stewart's Towing, and McKinnon Overhead Doors. Then we got 57 of Austin Findlay. Austin driving his car for Richard's Auto Service, Mike Barber Masonry, Graham Construction, and Elmer's Flighting. Back through the field we go. We have got number 8, Jason Parker, driving for Soggy and Shores Transmission, K&K Lawn Care, and Pest Control, along with the good folks from Soggy and Shores Transmission, Virtue Farms, and MacDonnell Fuels. Number 16 is Zach Sprung for Bear Wheel and Brake, Bruce Service and Rentals, MacDonnell Excavating, Byers Pools and Spas, Bentonic Packers, Jarvis Automotive, and Herewright Canada. Number 18 is Nick Hamill. Nick is out of Owen Sound. And Nick is sponsored by Mark's Automotive, Beagle Run Nursery, Arc Landscaping, K&K Lawn Care and Pest Control, Kibbles Detailing, Budweiser Chevrolet, Texas Exhaust, and Platinum Concrete. Number 99 is Jamie Adams for Maximum ISP Internet, Pinkerton Auto Supply, Galvano Machine Shop, Beckett Tree Service, and JEP Commercial Contractors. The number 68 is Taylor Nelson out of Ferndale, Ontario. Taylor driving for Oasis Landscaping. And rounding out the field, number 5 is Tanner Holmes for BJS Electric and Pump Out. Dave?
Well, it's getting a little chilly out there, Jim, so I thought I'd join you up here in the booth, and we got a long way to go here. 75 laps is our scheduled time. Have to keep an eye on the clock, obviously, to see if there's a potential that could get shortened, and we're going to keep an eye on the times, of course. 15.7 is the fastest you can go, and we know if somebody like Jason Parker in the 8 car manages to get a lead, tough to catch, but one of the people that has caught him this year is that 57 car of Findlay. So those two are going to be side by side as we start this race. That might be a fun spot to watch.
9 cars will take the green flag here. Nick Holman in the 22, Matt Johnston in the 11, 57 of Austin Findlay, 8 Jason Parker, 16 Zach Sprung, followed by the number 18 of Nick Hamill, 98. Make it 99 of Jamie Adams, and 68 Taylor Nelson, followed by car number 5 of Tanner Holmes. Brought to you by Roote Gaspar, leading the area with cheaper fuel prices. White flag about to fly here. 75 laps. Looking for the green, Nick Holman in 22. Matt Johnston 11. 57, Austin Findlay. Coming off a Ford down the front, the green is out. This one is underway. Underway with the number 22 car, Nick Holman out front. The 11 of Johnson in second, the 8 of Parker in third. Then we got Austin Findlay in fourth spot. 18 Nick Hamill, and 16 Zach Sprung. Problems on the front straightaway with Tanner Holmes and Jamie Adams getting tangled up. And we have got caution on the track here on lap number 1. Final race of the season. About to get underway for the boss of the beach. Coming off of Ford down the front, green flags out, we're racing. Off in racing with the number 22. Nick Hallman in the lead with the 11 of Matt Johnston on the outside. And Jason Parker running hard in that number 8 car to try and move up and defend his title here tonight. It is Hallman, Johnson, and Parker, and Johnson will lead lap number 2. Matt Johnston starts to pull ahead in the 11 car. Nick Hallman in 22 in second spot. And problems in the corner there is Hallman locked up. And we have got cars going every which way, including the race leader, the 11 of Matt Johnston. Johnson involved in the 11. Taylor Nelson in the 68. Also involved. Everybody is able to drive away. But this is going to shake things up here early in this race. Only one lap in. So Jason Parker will go to the lead in the 8 car. 57 Austin Findlay second. Nick Hamill third. Zach Sprung fourth. Jamie Adams fifth. Taylor Nelson in sixth position. Tanner Holmes 7th, and Matt Johnston 8th, followed by Nick Holman in that 9th place position. So Matt Johnston involved. Matt was the leader when this all happened. So everybody on the lead lap, the 22 goes to the back as well. Nick Hallman. So the defending boss of the beach, Jason Parker, goes to the lead just like that here on lap 1. If anybody has given Jason Parker problems this year, it would be that 57 of Austin Findlay. Austin has risen to the challenge this year, picking up his first feature win.
How about Jason Parker? I don't think he passed anybody, and he ends up with the lead.
Yeah, the number 11 of Matt Johnston and the 22 car of Nick Holman involved. They were running 1-2, and now they're at the back.
If they could have stayed side by side for 75 laps, I think Parker was going to have a difficult time. Now the rest of the field is going to have a difficult time. Not the car that you want to see out front. Findlay getting right off the gas, getting a little love tap by a couple of cars as that kind of freight trains the rest of the field. A little bit of an accordion almost all the way back to the tail end of the field. And that also allows Jason Parker to move out by a good 7 or 8 car lengths now.
And he's not having to move that quickly either, running laps of about 16-1. So Parker out front with a sizable lead over the 57 of Austin Findlay. Parker with the lead. In second, Findlay. In third, Zach Sprung, followed by Nick Hamill, Matt Johnston, Jamie Adams, Nick Hallman. Then we got Taylor Nelson and Tanner Holmes. But your race leader right now, Jason Parker. Jason being out front, not good news, as you mentioned, Dave, for the rest of the field, because he can control things right now. If he has to chase drivers to go to the front, he loses all control. We saw that in a earlier heat tonight, and where he broke out. The only real breakout we had all night was Jason Parker when he tried to chase down the leaders.
And right now, you can hear him off the gas as he comes by the start-finish line. He pretty much pushes it all the way down the backstretch, then comes out of the corner right about there, on the gas, off the gas. And that is allowing him to be nowhere near breakout at the moment, but you can also see that the 57 car of Findlay is really not eating into that lead very much, if at all.
So it's Parker out front, Findlay second, Zach Sprung in third place. In fourth place, Matt Johnston in the 11, followed by Nick Hamill in the 18, and Nick Hallman in the 22. Jamie Adams in the 99, followed by Taylor Nelson and Tanner Holmes. We are 10 laps into this, and Jason Parker is the leader and doing what he does best, controlling the race. Parker putting a lap early in this one on Tanner Holmes in the number 5 truck, and coming up now on the number 68 of Taylor Nelson. So Parker, Findlay, and Zach Sprung, your top 3. Then we got Matt Johnston in the 11 and Nick Hamill in the 18. Nick Hallman's in the 22 and Jamie Adams in the 99. But Jason Parker in that number 8 car, controlling this one. The 57 of Austin Findlay, his best lap time, a 15.775 on lap 7. Parker's running 15.8, 15.806. About a tenth of a second above breakout. Parker in the lead. In second, we have got Austin Findlay in the 57. 16, Zach Casemore running third. Matt Johnston in the 11, running in fourth place. Fifth is Nick Hamill, followed by the sixth place car, Nick Hallman. Then it's Jamie Adams in 7th, Taylor Nelson in 8th, and Tanner Holmes in 9th position.
Jim, have a look at that 5 truck. You can see the trunk lid. Well, it's basically split into half, and you can see how the front half of it is being picked up. That just shows you the downforce being created by the wind over the driver's area of that car. The wind goes over the driver's down the back of the trunk.
Caution on the track, Dave. Zach Sprung's gone around.
As we pick up that caution in turn 4, right in front of the 5 truck, the air goes over the driver's compartment, straight down the back windshield, over the trunk, and actually creates suction and pulls up that trunk lid. And then, of course, the air gets pushed all the way back to the spoiler at the back of the truck. That is there to push down on the back to keep the rear tires on the ground. Just an interesting thing to watch, to see how the air flows over top of a truck, very similar to how it flows over top of a car. You can see all the cars running with a spoiler for that very reason.
So caution number 3 in this feature event, the Roote Gaspar United 8 Boss of the Beach finale. 75 laps tonight. A lot of money on the line. Jason Parker, last year's champion, leads it. '57 Austin Findlay, right there. Matt Johnston could be the sleeper in this race in that 11 car. He has been fast this year. He did well in the Boss of the Beach in the past. Drivers doubling up, and the white flag is out. Next time by, looking for the green. Pace truck off to the pits. Parker in 8. Findlay in 57. Johnson 11. Hamill in 18. Hallman in 22. Coming down the front chute. Number 8, Jason Parker trying to hang on to top spot over 57, Austin Findlay. The veteran driver and the younger driver, Austin Findlay, hanging in there with Parker. That time by Parker a 15.940, Findlay a 16.177. Parker leads it. Findlay second, Johnson third. Then we've got the 18 of Hamill and the 22 of Hallman. 16 is Zach Sprung, and 99 Adams, and Nick Hallman slows down. Hallman could be having problems here. Nick Hallman goes high, and he could be breaking down and may need assistance. There he picks it up again, and Hallman will leave the track. So Hallman is out of this one for now at least. It is brand new leader out there now, the 57 of Austin Findlay, 8 Parker in second place. Then we've got the 11 of Johnson and the 18 of Hamill. So Austin Findlay goes to the lead, Parker in second. We got Johnson in third, then Hamill in the 18, and Sprung in the 16.
Jim, you kind of watch for little things that maybe indicate other things. Jason Parker, the last couple of times out of turn 4, the right rear has been breaking loose on that car. Now, I don't know if he's running new rubber tonight to run the 75 laps or if he's on old tires, but that could be an indicator that he may have worn that right rear tire out, or at least enough that he's not getting traction coming out of the corner anymore.
So 25 laps complete. We're 1/3 of the way through. It is 57 Austin Findlay leading Jason Parker and Matt Johnston as the cars are all bunched up through corner number 4.
And the 11 car, Jim, breaks out. The 11 car just broke out on the last lap.
15.692, so he'll have to fall back 3 cars. And that is much harder on the drivers than you would think, because you're falling back to slower traffic. And they got to catch up for you to fall back. I don't know if that sounds right, but looks like what just happened. 57 of Austin Findlay trying to hold down Jason Parker, and Parker will be pushing Austin Findlay to break out. It is Austin Findlay, Jason Parker in 8, in third spot, 18 Nick Hamill, followed by 16 of Zach Sprung, and number 11 Matt Johnston. We got 2 16s at the track, Dave, and they're both named Zach. 30 laps in the books. It is the 57 of Austin Findlay trying to hold off Jason Parker.
And right now, Jim, Austin Findlay, you can see him lagging back a little bit, running 15.9, 16 seconds flat. That's not close enough to a breakout time because that allows Parker to pick up 1 or 2 tenths of a second and make the pass. So Findlay really has to pick it up and push it a little closer to that breakout time.
It is Austin Findlay in front of Jason Parker. In third spot, we have got the 18 of Nick Hamill, then the 11 of Matt Johnston. We have lost Tanner Holmes in the number 5 truck. He has gone to the pits. But up front right now, your race leader 57 of Austin Findlay, 8 Parker in second place, Nick Hamill in third, Matt Johnston in fourth, and Zach Sprung in fifth. Jamie Adams is in sixth position. Race leader right now, Austin Findlay. That last lap of 15.993 to Parker's 15.985. So Parker not pushing that hard on Findlay, not forcing him to break out. He is running slightly faster than Parker. Parker sticking right to Findlay. Then we got problems. Hamill spins out down between 1 and 2 and caution on the track. So caution on the speedway.
Jim, that was one of the fanciest spins I might have ever seen. I think he just about spun that 18 car on a dime. Turned it from pointing in the wrong direction to pointing it in the right direction and didn't move an ounce forward or backward. That was pretty talented. Again, keeping an eye on the front two. Maybe Austin Findlay has learned something from Jason Parker. Parker notoriously lets off at the start-finish line. That's where he saves his time. And you're hearing Austin Findlay do exactly the same thing right now. And that's why nobody is getting around each other. Parker may take that chance. Not too far from now, maybe around lap 50. Still leaves him 25 laps to make the pass, so it gives him plenty of time. If he can pick up a tenth or 2 tenths per lap from lap 50 on, he will have more than enough time to make that pass. Austin Findlay is about to become very defensive.
So we're just shy of halfway in this one, 35 down, 40 laps to go. 57, Austin Findlay leads Jason Parker and Matt Johnston. Nick Hamill stops at the entrance to the track, somebody checking the car.
Nobody called contact on 16.
Matt Johnston having a great race in the 11. He's the only one that's broken out so far. Zach Casemore running in fourth position. Zach Sprung, in fourth position in the number 16. 99, Jamie Adams. 18, Nick Hamill. And of the cars on the track right now, everybody is on the lead lap. So 35 laps, and everyone out there is on the lead lap. The question is, who will be the boss of the beach for the next year? White flag is out. Pace truck off to the pits. Austin Findlay in 57, Jason Parker in 8, Matt Johnston in 11, Zach Sprung in 16, Jamie Adams in 99, Nick Hamill in 18, Green is out of racing. Off in racing, down the back chute we go. It is the number 57, Austin Findlay, with a slight lead over Jason Parker in the 8th, and Findlay will lead lap number 36. Findlay in 57, Parker in 8. Matt Johnston in 11, Zach Sprung in 16. Findlay coming by one more time. And Findlay ran a lap of 15.886 to Parker's 16.036. It is 57 of Austin Findlay, number 8 Jason Parker, 11 Matt Johnston. Then we have got the 16 of Sprung, 18 Hamill, the 99 of Jamie Adams, and right now it is Findlay trying to stay ahead of Parker as they're 39 laps in. Findlay, Parker, Johnson, Sprung in the 16, Hamill in the 18. No one wanting to break out. Best lap was 15.728 for Austin Findlay on lap 24. Best lap for Parker, lap 25, a 15 of 706. But right now, 41 laps in, it is Parker pushing Findlay. Findlay doing a great job leading this one over Jason Parker in third spot. The 11 of Matt Johnston, the only one to break out so far. Then we have got the 16 of Zach Sprung and the 18 of Nick Hamill. 43 laps complete this time by. And Austin Findlay pulling a little bit farther ahead that time on Parker. Johnson is in third in the 11 with Zach Sprung in fourth in the 16. Then it's Nick Hamill in the 18 and Jamie Adams in the 99. Next time by, there'll be 30 laps to go. It is Austin Findlay out front. Jason Parker in second. 11 Johnson in third. In fourth, Zach Sprung in fifth. Nick Hamill in sixth, Jamie Adams. Coming by this time, 46 complete. And Parker starting to put the heat on. Hamill, you can see they touch in the corner. It is Findlay, then Parker, followed by the number 11 of Matt Johnston. 15.965 that time for Findlay, 16.030 for Jason Parker, and there goes Findlay. Findlay spins out on the back straightaway, and he is in the rhubarb. The race leader brings out the caution here on lap 46. So now this is where things get interesting, Dave, because the two fast cars of Austin Findlay and Jason Parker are going to have to work that much harder.
Kind of boils down right now to which line moves first, or do the C's part and one of them is able to go down the middle. This is going to make for an interesting final third of this race. And the front two got away really quick. That's even going to make it more difficult for the two of them that were battling it out for the lead just a lap ago.
Well, they got to work that much harder, and now they have the risk of breaking out again because they got to race towards the front, and this is where you're going to see breakouts come. Look at Findlay into the back of Hamill, and Parker had to check up. But up front, Matt Johnston is your leader after 47. Johnson running just over breakout at 15.750. He was the driver that broke out early when he ran a 15.692.
Yeah, if he can do that the rest of the way.
Oh, look at the side of Findlay's car.
It has can opened the side of Findlay. That's going to bring out the caution. Can't have that flying around in the wind. He's going to need to go to the pits. They're either going to tape that up or pull it off.
White flag's out. 48 laps complete. 27 laps to go. Matt Johnston is your race leader. Zach Sprung second. Nick Hamill third. Jason Parker fourth. Green is out. We're racing. And the question is, how patient will those drivers at the back be in this one? It is Johnston in 11. Second 2 years ago in this race. Johnston in 11. Parker in 8 goes around Sprung. So Jason Parker trying to move up here now. He's up to second. Matt Johnston is leading at the 50 marker. 50 complete, 25 to go. And Matt Johnston is out front. It's Johnston, then Parker, followed by Sprung in 16. Then Austin Findlay in 57, and Nick Hamill in 18. Jamie Adams in 99, but up front, Matt Johnston in the 11, turning laps of about 15.849, trying to hold off Jason Parker in the car number 8. It is Johnston, Parker, then Sprung. Austin Findlay now trying to get by Zach Sprung in that 57. Findlay has got a fast car. Now he's coming right up. He's going to try and move in on Parker. Parker just broke out, Dave. Jason Parker just broke out at 15.693. So Jason Parker will have to fall behind the number 18 of Nick Hamill, and now he can race again.
And that'll pretty much put him out of contention for the win. So it looks like it'll be either the 11 car or the 57 car, unless Parker puts on some miraculous comeback here. But with the cars in front of him running within a 1/10 to 2/10 of a second of breakout, that's going to be next to impossible now.
So it's Matt Johnston out front, Austin Findlay in second, Zach Sprung in third, Jason Parker in fourth, Nick Hamill in fifth, Jamie Adams in sixth position. Matt Johnston has to be careful himself. He broke out early in this event. Right now he leads it. Austin Findlay going very hard that time, a 15.736. Getting very close to that breakout time, running and trying to catch Johnston. It is Matt Johnston, 58 laps complete, 17 to go. In second, Austin Findlay in third, Zach Sprung and Jason Parker at 8, Nick Hamill in 18, and Jamie Adams in 99. The laps are starting to wind down. There'll be 15 to go this time by for race leader Matt Johnston. Who will be the boss of the beach? Will it be Johnston? Will it be the 57 of Findlay? Will it be Zach Sprung, or can Jason Parker repeat? We got 15 laps to decide this now. Johnston in the 11 car. that time by a 15.993. Austin Findlay running in second with a 15.771. Findlay moving closer and closer every lap to Johnson in that 11 car. 13 laps remain. Zach Sprung in third spot. Jason Parker in fourth. Nick Hamill in fifth. Jamie Adams in sixth place position. Matt Johnston keeps his lead right now. He is running about a 15.8. Findlay last time by a 15.750. He has got to be careful. It is Matt Johnston, Austin Findlay. Then we have got Zach Sprung in third, Jason Parker in fourth, Nick Hamill in fifth, Jamie Adams in sixth. Down to 10 to go. 10 laps remaining. The distance of a heat race. And Findlay now starting to move up. He's right on the back bumper of Matt Johnston. Findlay, a 15.907. Matt Johnston that time a little slower, a 16.108. Is he running out of tires or is he just being cautious? Findlay putting the heat on. Now, Findlay moving up on Johnston. It is Matt Johnston up front. Austin Findlay in second. Zach Sprung running in third spot in that 16 car. We are down to 7 to go. Johnston in the 11. 57 of Findlay. Putting a lap now on Jamie Adams. Findlay looked to the inside that time. Austin Findlay sticking to that car like glue. The car's not going as fast as they were. They're being careful. Austin Findlay gets Johnston loose, and he takes over top spot. Austin Findlay, your new leader. He got Matt Johnston loose coming out of number 4, and Findlay takes over top spot with 5 to go. So it is Austin Findlay out front, Matt Johnston in second, Zach Sprung in third, Jason Parker in fourth, Jamie Adams in fifth. Austin Findlay coming up on 3 to go now. Austin Findlay getting the number 11 of Matt Johnston loose. Coming out of 4, and he has taken over top spot with 2 to go now. 2 remaining. Austin Findlay out front, that time by a 15.993. Johnson, a 15.976. The white flag about to fly here. Austin Findlay 1 lap away from being the new boss of the beach. It is Findlay, Johnson, Sprung, and Parker into 3. Out of 4 down the front for the checkered flag, and the new boss of the beach is Austin Findlay. Findlay wins it. Johnson second. Zach Sprung third, followed by Jason Parker, Jamie Adams, Nick Hamill. Austin Findlay picks up the win. Roote's Gas Bar United 8, boss of the beach. And here he comes to victory lane. And folks, there's a new boss of the beach at Sauble Speedway, and his name is Austin Findlay. Dave, he had to work hard for that. Made his move when the time was right. And despite what the car looks like, it's Austin Findlay that's going to take home the big payday tonight.
Yeah, if he does that even just a hair more Both cars are going to go to the back with just a couple of laps to go. He picked just the perfect time for a bump and run. If you've ever heard of a bump and run but hadn't seen it, you just saw textbook bump and run. So Austin Findlay will be our boss of the beach. The champion of the 8-cylinder division this year will be Jason Parker. You know he's serious when he put the glasses on? Like, yeah. Come on over here. Hey, I just look at this car, and I think of a band called the Northern Pikes. They did a song called She Ain't Pretty, She Just Looks That Way. This thing's torn up, but I think he'll take that.
Yeah, she sure got a lot of damage this race, but I can't be any happier with how it turned out. And, I gave some other people some body damage, so I can't be too mad.
That is true. Who do you want to say thanks to as we finish off the 2024 season?
Oh, I got to thank my sponsors, everything they do for me. Richard's Auto Service, Mike Barber Masonry, Graham Construction, and Elmer's Flighting Supply. I got to thank my whole family, everyone that's out here for me every weekend. My girlfriend, my friend Nick, my dad are always running the radios for me. They do an awesome job. And I'm just really thankful for everyone that helps me out.
All right, go get a picture taken. Well-deserved photo. And then we're going to bring in the 2024 8-cylinder champion. That is the 8 car of Jason Parker. This car really does have some need for repairs. I'm not sure 100-mile-an-hour tape's going to help this one.
Why not?
I think we might need a little tin work.